A month ago, the Jags were dominating teams.
That ball is going to be intercepted. 10, 5, touchdown on fourth down.
The last couple of games have gone the other way.
And not exactly the game, I think, as an offense that you wanted to have as a bounce-back game. And Trevor Lawrence, I think, had a tough outing again.
Another week, another critical division game. Both teams enter Week 6 a bit on the angry side.
I mean, you carry that and you use that as fuel, but you can't really dwell on the past. You got to move on to your next opponent.
Hey, we're happy and fired up to talk about the Jaguars and the Colts right now.
Live from your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is Jaguars All Access. Brought to you by Fields Auto Group. Fields Auto Group. Never pay over MSRP.
That's the one thing about knowing your opponent. They know you and we know them. And, you know, you're not going to fool anybody or trick anybody, and it just comes down to your hard work and preparation.
How will this game be different? Week 2 to Week 6, how much can change in a month? We're about to find out on Sunday, of course, in Indianapolis on CBS 47. Hey, welcome to Strings Sports Brewery, everybody in Springfield. We got ourselves another Thursday night. Hey, that guy wore the appropriate jersey today. One of our guests on the show, rookie Devin Lloyd out of Utah. Welcome inside, everybody. Jaguars All Access presented by Fields Auto Group. Brent Martineau, Jeff Lageman, Josh Allen, and hello, Devin Lloyd, for the first time. Good to have you, man.
Hey, glad to be here, man. Thank you.
You're doing a heck of a job getting guests, by the way.
Hey, you know, you gotta. I don't know what to say about that.
You got influence in that locker room. That's what it is.
Well, he's a rookie, so it's kind of like I wanted him on the show because, you know, obviously he won Player of the Month. You know, rookie defensive player of the month. Kudos to Devin, man. Huge honor, but also, you know, he has to do his rookie duties. So you have a choice, really.
We got to get into that. We got to get into that.
That's the only one who's coming on the show. No more rookie duties other than that. Bringing food on the plane.
Oh, I got Trayvon. See, he's not in my room, so I don't really got that much.
I still got to bring food. I still got to bring food.
Okay, I mean, bringing food. Is that only the one day on Saturdays, or is that Fridays?
Yeah, it's on Saturdays when we traveling.
Yeah.
That's about it right now.
It's funny because, you know, they have these people that are on staff that have these healthy meals planned out. And then you totally violate them sometimes on Saturday when the rookies are in charge of food because it's never so healthy.
I see a lot of those wings coming on board.
Oh, absolutely.
No doubt about it. Hey, let's get going with our Baptist Health game-changing moments. And last week it was just a myriad of mistakes, Jeff. I mean, you just can't make this many mistakes, can you?
No, you can't, and there's plenty of them to go around. You know, you can't have a personal foul call after you have an offsides, a young mistake there by Trayvon, which he knows. And then you have a tight red zone interception by Trevor. And that's, you know, you just don't want to have those kind of plays. If you can eliminate those plays that you can control, Josh, you give yourselves a chance to win, especially in a tight ball game.
Yeah, that's actually the first time I seen it. Him slinging them down, but he knows, you know, we can't make plays like that, especially in those situations. And, you know, we kind of got on him about that, but he knows as a guy that's going to be, you know, one of those guys in the National Football League, to not make that mistake again. I don't think he's going to make it again.
The interception there by Trevor, Derek Stingley Jr., another first-round pick. Yeah. Good player and excellent young player. Hasn't played a whole lot of football, going all the way back to 19 at LSU. And he was right there waiting for it, Devin. Did you watch that on the big screen while you were on the sideline and see that play?
Yeah. We had all seen it. We was really expecting to score, so I know I was looking up. And, I mean, it was a quick change for us, so, you know, we just had to be ready. But Coach hit on it. You know, we all just have to play smarter and make better decisions.
Baptist Health game-changing moments continue, and let's bring up, the guy in your room, Foye Oluokun, comes up with a sack. Now, he got this one. He got credit for it. I hope you don't mind. I mean, you were in on it, too. 23 and 33 were right there.
Yeah, no. As long as we get him down, shoot. Yeah, man. And Foye's been there, you know, from day one, just helping me a lot, make a lot of plays, and really grow as a man, so.
Me and Tony Gilbert are going to go into the film room, take a look at that play, because it's a little cross dog, a little contraption here where you got two linebackers blitzing, and so you got the assist, but not the half a sack. If the quarterback's knee, Davis Mills, doesn't touch the ground when Oluokun is touching him, you get a half a sack. So close.
It's all right. It's all right. More are going to be in the future, so it's fine.
Absolutely. More of them coming up. Baptist Health game-changing moments continue. And, hey, how about one more shout-out to Tony Baselli, who's been celebrating all year and had a big moment at the stadium on Sunday, the way that worked out.
It was pretty cool to see that his jersey was retired, and I know he was very thankful. Talked to him about it, and he was very thankful for the entire opportunity to be able to thank the fan base, and also a cool moment because a lot of alumni came in for this moment. And I know that a couple of the alumni were out at the practice field, and Josh got a chance to spend some time with one of the great Jaguars in history, Tony Brackens.
Yes, man, that was a surreal moment because we have him up in our room. Big 55 career sack leaders, #1 in the National Football League, well, #1 in Jacksonville history. So to see him every day when we walk in there is extra motivation. We also have Calais for the single season sack record. Just goals that we wish to attain in our young careers, and just to be able to talk to him and get the knowledge that he's played with, to pass it on to us, was just a surreal moment and something I'll never forget.
And Devin gets it every day. Former Jaguars linebacker Tony Gilbert is your coach. That's pretty cool, isn't it, to have a coach that played the game at a high level?
Yeah, that is definitely cool. Just understanding his perspective and how he coaches us. I mean, he just knows the game, and so it's a lot easier to communicate with him. And I mean, he's been there, so it helps.
Hey, let's talk about these last few weeks. You got the Eagles' physical football team, right? Amy and Pierce can really run it physical way, and then you got Jonathan Taylor and Indy who wants to run the football. I mean, hey, it's the NFL, right? I mean, it's going to be physical, but you got to bring it each and every week, including this week up in Indianapolis.
We're ready for Sunday. I know they're going to be ready for us, but we're going to be ready. And we know what we need to do to win this game, offensively, defensively, special team wise. So I think we're going to go with that approach. And, we do what we need to do, man. I think we can handle this game.
And it's not something that you're not expecting because you guys still have Derrick Henry coming up a couple of times. I'm talking about the physical running backs. Got to give credit where credit is due. Dameon Pierce is a nice back. And, Devin, I don't know, who's the best back that you've ever faced prior to Dameon Pierce?
Oh, prior to him or in the college, you're saying?
In college, pro level, whatever. Yeah,
I mean, Jonathan Taylor, Dameon Pierce, obviously, in the NFL. And in college, probably like C.J. Verdell from Oregon, probably some along those lines.
Pierce is strong.
Yeah, well, you've got a whole row of them right now. We got Miles Sanders, and then you had, obviously, last week Pierce, and now you got Taylor potentially, and then Saquon Barkley right after that. So it's a pretty good run on running backs. Hey, let's talk about Devin Lloyd a little bit more. This rookie, you mentioned it, obviously, Rookie of the Month defensively, one of the favorites to win Rookie of the Year. What do you see from the young player coming into the NFL in his first month and a half or so in the NFL?
He's trusting his process to get to where he wants to get to at the end of the year, and that's something that we talked about as soon as we met. The type of just the mindset he was in, how he's wired, and to see him actually perform at a high level consistently is just a great sign to see as a young player, man. And I want to do my part as much as I can to help him get to where he needs to be, and. But without me saying anything, I know he's going to handle his business.
What is it like? You come from Utah, you come from college as an adaptation, but you missed all the camp, man. You've been really impressive just jumping in and learning. And it's almost like us on the outside, through the TV or on the field, can see your growth. How much have you grown in 5 short weeks?
Yeah, for sure, grown a lot. I'm somebody who just tries to get better every day. I take pride in that. And so from the time I was out, it was getting mental reps. From the time that I came back, it was getting back in physical shape and just finding a way to improve myself on and off the field every day. So growth has definitely came.
I had an opportunity to meet someone very special to you because there was a family weekend that wasn't too long ago. I got to meet your dad. And so when I got an opportunity to talk to your dad, I said, that's where he gets it from. Your dad's a good man.
100%. My dad and my mom, my parents raised me well. And, I'm so grateful for them. They're my biggest supporters, and obviously I am who I am because of them. So
I can tell you this, it was a heck of a move by the Jacksonville Jaguars to trade back up into that first round late April and get Devin Lloyd out of Utah. Hey, let's take a break. When we come back, we go to the film room. Jeff already mentioned it. Take a look at that one play, how it worked, and what else the Jags can do against the Indianapolis Colts coming up on Sunday to try to get back to 500 and win a game in the AFC South. That's coming up next. Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group, here from Strings Sports Brewery, right here in Springfield, each and every Thursday night, live on Fox 30 at 7 o'clock.
Jaguars All Access is brought to you by Fields Auto Group, including Land Rover Jacksonville. Test drive the Land Rover Defender today. LandRoverJacksonville.com. Baptist Health, changing healthcare for good. Fanatics, officially licensed everything. And TIAA Bank, created to serve, built to perform.
Let's go, man. Get in there, boy.
James Robinson, the running back, play fake. Trevor looking downfield, fires deep downfield. That ball's going to be caught. Marvin Jones Jr., first down.
Hello, James Robinson, who's a quiet guy, mic'd up this week for Jaguars.com. More of that, of course, on Jaguars.com and the Jaguars YouTube channel. Welcome back to Strings Sports Brewery, everybody. We're here in Springfield. Hey, everybody's out and about. Say hey to the pup here on a Thursday night, live on Fox 30. We got a beautiful evening. Jags lose 2 in a row, trying to get back on the winning track, of course. Brent Martineau, along with Jeff Lageman, Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. Good to have Josh Allen, Devin Lloyd with us as well. Take us to the film room.
Yeah, I had an opportunity to talk with Tony Gilbert, the linebackers coach, about the sack that Luekin got. Great job of what we call sometimes a cross blitz or a cross dog, where 2 linebackers are coming right up the middle, and it was perfectly set up. Let's jump into the film room with Tony and take a look.
Jags blitz him. The Jags are going to hit him. They're going to sack him inside the 30-yard line.
Welcome into the film room. Jeff Lageman, joined by a former Jaguar player, now current Jaguar coach, Tony Gilbert. Played linebacker here. What years?
It was 03 to 08.
A great moment in the ball game, a sack by Foye Luekin. And so what you guys are trying to do is get an isolation where, because you always want to get a 2-on-1 somewhere.
You want to get an isolation 2-on-1 in the back or 2-on-1 on the center.
Okay.
So the key for Devin is, if the center steps down, he wants to come tight off of his butt and pin his butt so Foye can come across. Foye comes tight off him, and we 2-on-1 on the back. So you saw the running back step up. So his rule is center steps down, you tight off his butt. Center steps to you, you cross his face really tight so Foye can come tight off you.
There you go. I mean, that was the most you've ever got the word butt inside a film room session, by the way, thanks to Coach Gilbert.
Well, and I love the design of the play. I mean, this blitz has been around forever. And you guys, Devin, executed it perfectly. The real key to that about, coming off the butt is that because if you don't, you'll make it wide. And sometimes the quarterback will split you and go right up into the middle. So for you guys, great job of executing on that play.
Yeah, appreciate it. It was a great call.
Okay, from the fan perspective, that worked so well, I say, why don't you call it like 4 more times in the game?
Well,
Are you getting a look there?
But you got to have the opportunity, and what you're trying to do is get a 2-on-1, 2 defenders against 1 blocker, whether it's the running back or the center, and you can't get those opportunities all the time, and you have to have the down and distance to do it as well.
They called in the right place, right time, and good execution for Devin Lloyd and Foye Luekin. When we come back, Players' Corner happens, and that means more with the rookie. Josh Allen doing a great job as a leader of this football team. What is he teaching the rookie Devin Lloyd and others? Well, we have that when we come back. Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group, live from Strings Sports Brewery here in Springfield. Come on out each and every Thursday night. We'll be back at it a week from tonight on Fox 30.
Live from your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is Jaguars All Access. Brought to you by Fields Auto Group. Fields Auto Group. Never pay over MSRP.
A lot of people thought the Colts would win the division, maybe the AFC South. They've really struggled with Matt Ryan. 21 sacks, 11 fumbles. He's got 10 turnovers all together with interceptions. They've had injury problems, Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, but they just aren't the Colts that people expected.
Well, the one thing I will say about the Colts that has been exceptionally consistent, their defense.
Yeah.
They're playing good defense. They're a top 10 defense. Gus Bradley has them playing well and keeping them in games like the Denver game from last Thursday in which they were able to win it. Yeah. So that's the one aspect you better be ready for, because this is another zone defense like Trevor struggled with this past game.
Yeah, and Matt Ryan has 2 fourth-quarter comebacks despite not playing well this season. Devin Lloyd, that's not him. That's his jersey. He's our guest here tonight on Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. We're live at Strings Sports Brewery. Brent Martineau along with Jeff Lageman. Let's bring in Ashlyn Sullivan from Jaguars.com. She's in the Players' Corner right now.
Thank you, Brent. We are here in the Players' Corner presented by Fanatics, and this is kind of a full circle moment for us on Jaguars All Access. Remember a time when Josh was a guest on Calais Campbell's show in his rookie year, and now you are the lovely host, bringing in guys like Trayvon Walker and Devin on your show. So do you remember your best piece of rookie advice way back when?
The best thing that man probably has ever told me was a dog will always be a dog. You know what I'm saying? If you was a dog in college and your mindset was to be a dog and to be the best player out there, well, I changed that. So I feel like as soon as he said that, I think that's when I started to click all the pieces and put all the pieces together. So I think, and that always stood out to me, and I always tell people that to this day.
I love it. Devin, what about you? You're 6 weeks into your first regular season, but you've been here since April. Any piece of good rookie advice anyone's given you?
Yeah, for sure. You know, first, my parents, they just really just said, just be myself. And, you know, I think that kind of is comforting for me. But, you know, the best piece I got was probably from Josh, actually. He was just like, just don't fight it, just do it. Like, when I forgot what it was, but he was saying something that I had to do, like rookie duty-wise, like, just do it.
Just do it. All right, so I know you bring, I think it's Wingstop or some type of wings on the airplane. Trayvon brings Metro Diner. What was your rookie duty then?
The same thing, but I had to also bring donuts in. I had to bring donuts in.
Every day?
No, I'm trying to think what day it was. I feel like the days always switch, but I believe it was on Friday.
All right, so no Friday donut duty for you. But I will say, Trayvon Walker, we were just talking about this a couple weeks ago. He goes, yeah, we always talk about the transition in football, but just the transition in life. You have to do adult things now. And Trayvon's like, yeah, I go home to an empty house when I used to go to a college campus. Is that kind of difficult as well?
Yeah. Being a homeowner is new to me as well. You know, that comes with a lot of responsibility. So that's something I'm getting used to as well.
Yeah, how's the house looking? We're going to Home Goods a lot? Decorating a lot?
Oh, yeah. The decoration part still needs some work. That's what Mom's there for.
That's what I was waiting for.
I got the basic stuff, though. I got the couch and the bed and all that. But, it's coming along.
Brent Martineau, there's no curtains in Devin's house. I have a feeling about that.
Listen, I don't blame him either. I've been living in a house for 20 years. I'm still learning how to take care of it. Jeff, now he has all your answers.
No. Yeah. Don't get a house, get a condo.
There we go. All right, we come back. More Jaguars All Access. We check out the injury report when we come back live from Strings Sports Brewery.
Live from your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is Jaguars All Access. Brought to you by Fields Auto Group. Fields Auto Group. Never pay over MSRP.
All right, take a look at the headlines. Now, the big story this week, Ben Barch out for the rest of the season with a knee. Too bad for him. Tyler Shatley likely take his spot, but they've got some other folks that they're bringing in as well. And Cole Van Lanen, could he get some time there? We'll see what happens at the left guard spot. Chason out for at least 4 games. Fadakasi, someone to watch, missed last week's game, has practiced on a limited basis the last couple of days, and Aluakin's been on that injury report as well. Welcome back to Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. Brent Martineau, Jeff Lageman, Josh Allen, and Devin Lloyd, the rookie out of Utah. Nice shirt, by the way. It looks good.
Yeah, I had to rep the Utes one time. Shout out to the Utes.
All right, so Rose Bowl last year, is that what the Rose is?
Yep.
Okay. What was the score and who won?
I don't remember the score. I'd rather not say who won.
Who'd you guys play? Who'd you play?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
It was Ohio State, okay. Had a heck of a season last year. All right, the Colts are banged up as well. How much does that enter the mindset of your football team? Last time they played, they didn't have Pittman and Pierce. Those guys are back. Jonathan Taylor, how much are you guys watching the injury report to see if he plays or not?
I mean, they got to go out with who they got. We're excited about this matchup. I think it's going to be a better game this week, and we're excited for it. I know, we got a couple guys missing, and they got a couple guys missing, but I know up front we got to dominate the line of scrimmage, and we got to win our matchups. And if we do that, I don't care who they got on the outside. I think we can affect the game like that. So, especially with Jonathan Taylor, great back. I'm glad he's healthy. I hate to see anybody get hurt. But I know we need to do up front. We need to handle business, and we need to be the more dominant team, and I know we can.
That's the key, up front. You guys, the first time out against the Colts, when I watched the film of that game, it was dominance up front. And so you guys up front, that front seven, this is a big game for you guys.
Are there some teams that you just feel better about playing on occasion? Like back in college, high school, the Jags have played against the Colts pretty well over the years.
I know for me personally, it doesn't matter, who's across from you. I feel confident in everybody I'm with and, my team. So the opponent, and, I think Coach says it a lot, and, that hit home to me. He says faceless opponent. And so that's really what it is. It doesn't matter who's in front of you.
All right.
You play your ball.
Well, good luck up in Indianapolis. Thanks for coming on the show, man. Have a big game on Sunday.
Thank
You too,
you.
Josh Allen. We'll see you up in Indianapolis Sunday. Of course, you can watch the game on CBS 47. We'll see you next week right here at Strings Sports Brewery on Jaguars All Access presented by Group. And that next home game is right there against the Giants on October 23rd. Have a good night, everybody.
From your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, thanks for watching Jaguars All Access. Brought to you by Fields Auto Group. Fields Auto Group. Never pay over MSRP.